Alright, so I wanted to hit everybody up with this video. It's an interesting exchange between the Angryman and Judgezilla. And it kind of shows the mindset that exists in a lot of the manosphere. Because a lot of the mindset that is in a lot of the manosphere is very defeated, mindset, and very regressive mindset, and it's hard to see how one can really learn and grow having this type of mindset in this organization. So let's go ahead and listen.
And not only that.
All right, hold on. Let me.
The thing with me is, we black men are already marrying the least out of anybody. Number one, and number two, if I'm not mistaken, Alan's book wasn't specifically addressing black men. It was specifically addressing the present day American society. Am I right about that? Or no?
That's why I used overarching statistics and not black statistics.
Okay, but again, if black men are already not marrying anyway, it seems like a moot point.
Well, one thing I wanted to clarify with you, Judge, is, and I don't know, maybe I misinterpreted your comments, but it sounded like you said earlier when you were starting to, with your exchange with Obsidian, you said, I think it's dangerous to promote marriage to guys that are 29 years of age or younger. And it sounded like you were implying that I've done that. I don't. Again, I'm going to say for the upteen time, I don't specifically tell guys to get married. I don't specifically encourage all men to get married. I don't specifically discourage men from getting married. If everybody, I think most people on the panel,
right? What tends to not be said is that because that the vast majority, over 90% of those businesses fail because of a lack of knowledge or lack of capitalization. So they shouldn't have actually gone into business to begin with.
but
that's in correlation with what you just referenced there, Alan Roger.
okay, but here's a correlation. Here's a correlation. If you try to fly a plane, it might crash. So guess what? We can't have no more commercial flights, guys.
Not if you're a trained pilot. The odds of crashing if you're a trained pilot.
Interrupt me. Can I see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Go ahead, Daniel. So, like I was saying, if you try to fly a plane, it could crash. So that means no more commercial flights. If you open up a nuclear power plant, it could blow up. So no more power grid. If you become a cop, you could get shot and killed. So no more police to protect anybody. If you become a soldier, you can get killed. So no more soldiers. See, all I hear when I hear this shit is I hear grown-ass men who do not operate the way grown-ass men have traditionally operated to give us the society that we have now. That's all I hear. That's all I hear. If it was contingent upon this generation and the younger generation, if we went back, we would have never got here. Civilization would have been done a long time ago. Because all it is it's a bunch of grown-ass men running around here looking for a fucking reason to be Peter Pan. That's all the fuck it is.
It's not, again, because my situation.
Exactly what it is.
What I'm saying is that
what
I'm responding twofold to is this: is that there's a thing called probability and it exists and it should be utilized. Secondarily, I state, this is my argument, Angryman. If you want to be married and have a family, maybe you work a little bit harder and choose outside of Western America to accomplish that goal, where people are more probability, where the probability is much greater, which for you to find what you seek.
That's not a solution. The reason why it's not a solution is because if you plan on coming back here to America, that woman will get Americanized. So that's not a solution. That's not a solution. You got to deal with the woman here. If you're the type of dude that's going to be a traditional dude that's going to get married, you got to figure out that woman, which is what the vast majority of dudes in this space refuse to fucking do. Period. This is why you got so many dudes running around here crying and whining like bitches.
Well, what I've always said on that, like, look, if a man, well, regardless of what his reasons is, if he wants, if his dating, mating, or potential marriage options are global, and his life set up where he could do that, go do it. Be all you can be. Like that ain't nothing, you know. So rather we talking SYSBM with passport bros. Like, I support all that either way, and I understand where Judge is coming from with you saying that if you're getting better results, better percentages, better options somewhere else, ain't nothing wrong with going there. I never knocked that dude's having they shit globally. But nameless protagonist, you've been trying to get in here for a while. Patience, you was on. This is my first time. Monday was my first time ever hearing you speak. I don't know if you be on other people's panels, but it's my first time hearing you speak, and you definitely had some good commentary. So go ahead, you got the floor, you got the mic.
I appreciate that. Originally, I was going to come up and ask you, ARC, about your book, The Beta Male Revolution, and some of the points you said you authored.
All right, now, what's very important about that exchange between Judgezilla and Angryman is Angryman was exposing how a lot of these manosphere dudes, they're indecisive. They're on there and they're mainly, they're looking for an excuse not to grow. And that's basically what Angryman was saying. And I thought that was very deep and very profound. I felt that Judgezilla didn't really have much of a response to that particular point. Judgezilla kept on trying to hammer home his point, but he never had a real response to Angryman. And I think this exposes a major issue within the manosphere. And it's something that definitely is worth talking about and is worth discussing.